Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 11th to the 17th. This is for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity. To get more specific and detailed with your reading, Pisces, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, Pisces, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings. Now, Pisces, my secret crush, Pisces, this week is all about that new moon in Virgo. Okay, it's all about that new moon in Virgo. So most of the activity and action is going to happen toward the end of the week because the new moon in Virgo is going to be on Thursday. Now, if you saw my September forecast, I talk a lot about what's happening around this month. We know Mars is blazing through Libra, through your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation. So you could feel a lot of like you're going, based on your past readings too, you are like ascending, okay? You are transforming. This new moon in Virgo is going to be really big. It's in your 7th house, okay? So 7th house rules partnerships, relationships, one-on-one relationships. So whether you are here for career, work, even like business, or even like in terms of like love and romance, right? There could be something new that's brewing around this time. New moons they are new cycles, right? And they bring new opportunities, growth, new beginnings, new paths. So just expect that, because there could be something else that's happening for y'all. One thing about this new moon in Virgo is that Uranus is very harmonious. And so I absolutely love that for you. Uranus is all about breakthroughs and innovation. It brings surprises too. And so what makes this new moon very interesting is the day after we have the sun trining Uranus. And so trines are very auspicious. And so you see how Uranus is really at play, all right, toward the end of the week. And so you could hear really good news. You could hear extremely good news around this time. Remember, these are just peaks. These dates are peaks. So like, for instance, the new moon, even though it's happening on Thursday, it has energy that spills over for several weeks, for a long time. Okay. So consider it like a portal, if but with the sun trining Uranus, definitely a lot of y'all could have some exciting news that happened around this time, because also this is the same time that Mercury goes direct. Now, I've said in your September forecast, like Mercury bookends are always like where it's most active. So there could be a little bit of like miscommunication or whatnot. But so I would just keep an eye on that. But otherwise, like, this is an exceptional weekend. I absolutely love it, because on the 16th, Venus is squaring Jupiter. Now, we've already had a couple of these. We had 2 of these already. So think of it as like you like kind of like bumping into a door that you want to just like break through. All right. Now, at this point, with the 3rd Venus squaring Jupiter, you break through, okay? And this breakthrough moment is more about what is bringing you pleasure. What do you realize at this point should bring you pleasure? What is going to completely fulfill you? What is going to make you satisfied? What are the things that you can leave behind? What are the things that are no longer serving you well? What are the things that you have outgrown? Okay, so this is really nice. And Venus square Jupiter, I always say, treat yourself. It's a really good time to treat yourself. Now, when I talked about that good news earlier, as you know, Jupiter and Uranus, 2 planets that are at play this weekend, all right, are in Taurus. And Venus is at play this weekend as well. Venus is a ruling planet for Taurus. So a lot of activity in Taurus, which is your 3rd house of communication. So when you add it all up together, you could get really good news, okay, about communicated to you through email, through a partner, especially because there is activity. This new moon in Virgo will be in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, and it could be about new partners, new relationships that you may start forming around this time. So with that said, Pisces, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for September 11th to the 17th. Again, this is for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising. If you know your birth chart, feel free to read for your Venus. Venus is at play. Venus has gone direct. Venus is, like I said in another reading, she's Sleeping Beauty is awake. She's taking a shower. She's putting on her makeup, okay? She's not full throttle yet. She hasn't gone to the club yet. She's almost there, all right? And also because it is a new moon in Virgo, reading for a moon sign may offer a lot more clarity for this week as well. So, but it's all up to you. So let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. See what's going on for you for September 11th to the 17th. And the other thing is, because it is a new moon in Virgo, I am going to be pulling clarifiers. So Pisces, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Gives the best overview, in my opinion. And like I said, I'm going to be pulling clarifiers. I'm just looking at your spread and I'm just like, wow, you're good. Pisces, you're good. I mean, when you have, I usually go in order. If you're a subscriber, you know this. But come on, when you have the sun in your future, you're good, okay? But looking at the rest of your spread, you are definitely moving forward. This new moon is going to be very powerful for you, and it's going to be a lot of unlocking things, okay? A lot of moving forward from things that have been holding you back. But I want you to take action too, okay? Now, let's get started. You got the Eight of Wands, sorry, in your past. So, looks like things have been moving forward for you. Things have been happening for you. Remember, all these planets are retrograde. So even if you don't feel it, they are. Behind the scenes, things are like, this card is ruled by Sagittarius, first of all. And so there's a lot of enthusiasm with this card. It's very spirited, and wands are lively. They are very invigorating. But Sagittarius is the archer. So I want you to imagine these wands as arrows just zipping through the air. Okay? This is one of only two cards where there's no figure, there's no person, there's nothing but arrows zipping through the air, nothing stopping these arrows. So things are moving. There's movement, okay? Some of y'all are traveling or are coming back from some trip and may have learned a lot about yourself from a trip. Some of y'all may be in the process of doing more trips. I'm even getting like a consistent, this is being it's like a regular thing for y'all. But anyway, keep that in mind. But just know that things are finally moving in a really good direction, because look what else you got. You got the Six of Swords in the heart of your spread, okay? What I love about this card is, first, a fun little trivia here. My channel, The Tarot Ship, is inspired by the Six of Swords, all right? Because this is all about moving forward from obstacles, from challenges, from breaking through, okay? You can see, look at my finger here. You see the turbulent waters? Now look at the direction they're headed. Look how crystal clear the water is. There's no undulation. It's like glass, okay? Smooth sailing this moment forward. Now, swords are the mental suit, so a lot of it up here. So if you have been in this mindset that's been stressful and it's a lot going on, you're breaking free this week, okay? This is the week where you can break free. You can see the ferryman with his family, so there's a lot of comfort in this card. You can see the swords in front of the boat. There's a lot of protection. They're being protected, all right? Now, here's the other thing, though. If you feel like there are still some things that you need to just unroot, take this time to leave the swords that you don't need back on shore, okay? Now, the reason why I say unroot is because this card is ruled by Aquarius, okay? This card is actually attributed to Mercury in Aquarius, right? So, as we know, that is your 12th house, all right? So, that is the subconscious. And the subconscious is where we store our memories, where fear, anxiety, stress, all of that, and they all live in the subconscious. So this is, again, the mental suit up here. So it's really unrooting things to move forward, okay? And it looks like that, and you rule the 12th house, you know that, right? So 12th house, not only the subconscious, but, intuition and dreams and the unknown, hidden things. But I really love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. Now, I want you to love this for you as well, because you did get the 3 of Cups in your challenge area. Okay, so I really want you to have that. It almost looks like, looking at your entire spread here, there could be a little bit of let's just kind of like a disconnect with possible family members. Now, remember I said Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus right now, which is your 3rd house of communication, where the 3rd house also rules siblings. It also rules aunts and cousins and neighbors, right? And it also rules short distance travel, actually. So that travel element may resonate a lot with y'all, okay? Because, they're traveling here too in the 6 of Swords. But there really could be some sort of disconnect, maybe not seeing eye to eye with some family members or siblings, or even like friends, okay? I mean, friends could be a thing, but it really is possibly going to be more family related or neighbors related. But just have that moment where it's like something. The energy is more. It's not. It's more like a passive aggressive feeling that I'm picking up on. Let's just clear the air, okay? Let's just clear the air, all right? It's almost like there could be something that also didn't happen that you wanted to happen. But again, just we're in retrograde season, so things will happen. You just have to wait for it, okay? It will happen. Things may be happening slower than you would want them to, but they're happening. Now, you did get the 2 of Pentacles in your crown. Looks like there is something where you will be thinking about. The energy that's coming mostly for me is that there is a decision that you may have to make, and it may be a decision that you've never had to make before. It can have to do with money because it is the Pentacles, right? But the bigger picture here, it really has to do, it's more bigger than that. It really is, well, first, this card is ruled by Capricorn, okay? And Capricorn actually sits in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes, all right? But also your social network, right? So friends, honestly, friends and family and your interpersonal relationships could be a big theme this week. All right, so there could be a little bit of imbalance with something that happens, and you're trying to figure out like, how do I make this work, or what can I do to solve this, or clear the air again. Secondly, it could be you. There could be something that's going on inside you where you're just like, I feel a little like imbalanced. I feel like my chakras are a little off, and it may actually have to do with something in your external world. So it's a good time to identify what that is. It may be the fact that you may be taking on a lot. It may be the fact that there are some things that are happening that you are still feeling like you're at the brink of moving forward. Okay, so again, know that it's all about your mindset, right? Moving forward in this like great mindset, which is happening here with the 6 of Swords, but have a little bit like find some of that balance in your life, okay? Because it might be like deeply rooted. Now, there may also be, when you think about what's happening, and I talk more about this in my September forecast, so I don't want to repeat too much of it. But Mars is blazing through Libra all month long, up until October, up until the eclipse that we have mid-October in Libra. And Mars in Libra is, like I said, it's like you keeping that kayak balance. Now, this is a card of imbalance. You can see that he has 1 foot off the ground. You see the waves are uneven. You see the pentacles, or he's juggling them. And so with Mars in Libra, that is your 8th house. Like I mentioned, that's like death and rebirth and transformation. But it is other people's resources as well. And so it could be like your partner's resources. Your partner's income or salary. It could be inheritance. It could be investments. It could be bonuses, commissions, even debts that you're paying off, but there could be some attention on that because it may be something that you're thinking about. Okay, for many Pisces out there, that could be something that resonates deeply with you, and that is where you have to find that balance. But you did get the Ace of Cups in the root of your spread. So this is really great because I love the fact that you got the Six of Swords in the heart of your spread, Ace of Cups in the root of your spread. This is the card, we call it the Heart of Tarot. And so what I love about this is that it is a lot of self-love in this card, and aces usher in that new change. They, out of the minor arcanas, the most new change. In cups, all about emotions, feelings, even intuition. But it is, there is a sense of kind of like this drive behind you right now, where all you want is to be emotionally fulfilled, have your cup overflowing, all these five senses matching yours, right? A lot of self-love here too. There is a sense of, I always say when this card comes up, think of the last time something brought you so much joy. It brought you to tears, whether it was like a proposal, whether it was like getting your dream job, having a baby, whatever it was. It's almost like that's fueling you right now to have another moment like that, to have this big moment, to also, have this big moment, but like in a new way with this new moon in Virgo, this new beginning. Again, Ace is ushering in that new beginning. Now, remember that I said that, this new moon in Virgo is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. I mean, it really could be a thing for you. It could be something that you are thinking about, right? Because the Pentacles, not only money and wealth, but our physical reality, our physical realm. But also, I'm going to point something out here. You do see at the top of the cup here, the dove. Okay. Now, doves are the universal symbol of peace and harmony. And then Libra is all about peace and harmony. Libra is the native ruler of the 7th house of partnerships and relationships. But the doves mate for life. So again, you need to mate for life, right? So partnerships and relationships really could be a really big thing for y'all around this new moon in Virgo. Okay. Keep that in mind. And that is work, career. It's where whatever resonates with you. Okay, it could be love and romance as well, but also like personal relationships. You got the sun in your future, so you're good. You're absolutely good. I absolutely love this because not only do we have this new moon in Virgo, but as we know, we are in Virgo season. The sun is in Virgo, so. Again, a lot of attention. If you are, if you've ever gotten a tarot reading, the sun is the biggest yes, right? But with the sun in Virgo, that just amplifies the partnerships and relationships in whatever way resonates with you. But if you're not here for any of that, for, partnerships in career or partnerships in love or partnerships in any sort of capacity, this is just shining all those dark shadows out of your life, all those challenges that you've been going through, everything just, you're moving forward. Again, remember, 6 of Swords in the heart of your spread, you're moving forward into the sun, this sun in your future, this sun, the most powerful symbol in tarot, the most powerful thing in the world, Pisces, you, me, our the billions of people on this planet, we're alive because of the sun. Our solar system exists because of the sun. That's how powerful the sun is. And the sun here brings all this optimism, all this warmth, vitality, growth, abundance. You even see the wisdom child here. Long hair, no care. There's this sense of freedom. You see the red banner for victory and success. I mean, like, you're good. You're absolutely good. And like I said, I am going to pull clarifiers. You got the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. When I say you're good, Pisces, you're great. You're great, and you're getting whatever you want. You're getting whatever you want. You got the Ace of Swords. This is, it's almost like the biggest change card. Remember, this new moon in Virgo is going to bring a big change for y'all. Aces, remember what I said. They usher a new change. Now, you just got your second ace, mind you. Swords are all about change, okay? It's the mental suit, too, so it's a lot about clarity. It's a communication, which is a big thing for y'all this week, or even, like, this year, to be honest. But also, like, truth and facing your truth and knowing your truth. This is having the biggest, like, breakthrough, like, biggest mental breakthrough right? That comes with the sun. You even see the crown. And then if you have any situation with the Three of Cups energy, like if you are not seeing eye to eye with neighbors or siblings or whatnot, like you have the power to correct course. You have that power to like make everything cool. You do see the olive branch here, so there's peace that comes with the Ace of Swords as well. All right. This is all in your future. I'm not making this up. You saw me shuffle the spread or the deck. Now, you also got the Nine of Cups, the card of wish come true. I call this the genie in a bottle energy. You see that he's actually sitting there like a genie. This is a card of satisfaction. You know, this card is this is you. This is Jupiter and Pisces. This is a Pisces card. You see all the cups there. All the cups aligned over his head. That's a lot of enlightenment. So you are really great, Pisces. Let's get to your staff, Pisces. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear from y'all. I love hearing from y'all. Y'all are my secret crush. I say that all the time. I do, don't I? Did I show you this? My Pisces tattoo. I don't know if I can't do an arm angle where you can see it, but anyway, I'm not a Pisces, but it's someone that's very dear to me. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. And actually, you know what? I have been mentioning this in every sign. I don't know if you know this, Pisces, but I do a Sunday community post where I, answer, a lot of some questions or whatever, but I also like make announcements. I have Susan King joining my live, doing she's my first guest host on September 10th at noon Eastern. So please join. This is going to be amazing. It's Pisces. Y'all are the most psychic out of all the signs. Susan King is she's like a famous intuitive, like an intuitive counselor, like endorsed by Oprah. Donna Karan has been a client for 10 years. Like she's famous. So but she's so good at what she does. And she's going to be talking about intuition. She's going to be talking about, the best ways to tap into your higher self and listen to your inner voice and give exercises as well and things like that. But she will also do that thing where she, if you're part of the live session, she's going to do mini like readings, like psychic readings or intuitive readings for people that are there. So it's going to be very fun and very nice. And even if you're not a member, because it's for members that are the third tier, and I encourage you to become a member if you're not a member, because it really does help me be able to do these videos. But even still, if not, I am going to post it afterwards, so y'all can watch it afterward, because it is just so you can tell I'm very excited to have her. She's amazing. She's so awesome. But I think you'll really love it. Oh my gosh, and you are good. You're good. This is a mic drop reading. This is like, okay. That was my mic drop. You see all this yellow. Oh, we love that. Speaking of sunlight, right? Speaking of sunlight. Anyway, let's go ahead. You got the Nine of Pentacles. There is going to be a lot of y'all are looking for this abundance. A lot of y'all are looking for this abundance and wealth in relationships, okay? Which is a big thing because you can see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. Venus, love, right? But also money, all right? So money as well if you're here for a career and money. But Venus represents sex. Venus represents beauty. Venus, all the things that Venus represents. But at the core of this card, it really is that like independence, especially financial independence, like not having to worry about work. Like she earned her spot here. She worked her way up to sit in this beautiful harvest where she does not have to stress about anything, right? She's so royal and so regal, and this is really great. Now, the reason relationships may be a thing for y'all is because this card is attributed to Virgo. This card is actually Venus in Virgo, and like I said, this new moon in Virgo that's happening for you is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So that could still be a thing for you. Matters of that could be something that you're thinking about, but at the end of the day, all you really want is abundance. All you really want is everything that Venus represents. So I would just, like, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You just keep moving forward. You're going to run like right into it. This is absolutely amazing. You also got the Knight of Pentacles. Speaking of Virgo, by the way, there you go. You got Virgo. Knights are mutable. Pentacles are Earth. Virgo, mutable Earth sign. Okay, so came in your external factors area. There is a sense of you like really like there's this ambition that you have. And there's this sense of, I'm going to sow my seeds, reap my rewards, no matter how long it takes, okay? There's this commitment energy that comes with this card. And you have to think about Virgos, right? Virgos are the hardworking, very loyal, very detail-oriented. That's the Knight of Pentacles, okay? That's the Knight of Pentacles. He's a hard worker. He's making sure and this is also the biggest field in tarot. So a lot of seeds to plant. Remember, new moons, set intentions, plant seeds. This is absolutely amazing, okay? So it really is like, there is like this fire behind you right now that in terms of a lot of career energy, actually, but it doesn't have to be career. If that doesn't resonate for you, it's what you want to invest in. And it can be relationships. It can be like a new home. Like, what do you want to physically invest in? But it looks like you're going to be fine. I mean, you have the Sun, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and now the Four of Wands. Okay, so it does, again, showing that a lot of y'all want partnerships, relationships are on your mind. Okay, even domestic matters, like maybe even moving in with a partner or speaking about that, things that have to do with home. But this is a card of like just living experiences at your, gosh, what is the cliche? Living your best life. Isn't that, yeah, that's, but this is what that is, living your best life. But having those milestone moments while you do it, okay? This is, a lot to celebrate here, okay? A lot of joy here. So it looks like you are set on getting like a promotion or getting a new job or, getting proposed to, getting married, moving into a new home, having children. Like, there's what resonates for you, whatever it is, as long as you keep moving forward, you are going to get it. You have the your own card, the Nine of Cups in your future with the Sun. And then lastly, you have the Chariot in your final outcome. This is amazing. All right. So this, again, it's really interesting with the fact that you got the Six of Swords in the heart of your spread. Remember, this is moving forward from anything challenges that, or obstacles or anything that's just been like taking up too much headspace. This is the same thing, but in a different way. This is a little bit more significant. This is just moving forward, but having found a lot of that willpower, that self-determination to move forward, to go after the things that you want. But it's also all about that balance too. You see the two sphinxes here, right? Very mysterious, and y'all love the two sphinxes. It really is like those polarities, right? Those dualities. And, these sphinxes, like, consider them like horses going the opposite direction. It does not matter which way they go. You're in control. You're the charioteer, okay? And I'm going to show you something here. You see that he doesn't even have any reins, right? He's holding the magician's baton from the magician card 1, okay? You see the slivers of the moon on his shoulders from the high priestess, card 2. So the lingam and the yoni right here from the lover's card. So you see that at this point, he's card 7, right? 7, 2023, the year of 7. If you're into numerology, 7, all about introspection, okay? Going within to find that willpower and determination. But it's like he's learning through the fool's journey as he goes, and he's learning to master those dualities, okay? But how, right? Because he doesn't have any reins. Up here. It's that willpower. It's that mindset. Pisces, you're good. You're really good. You're great. I don't even know what to... Oh, I'll do another clarifier. That's right, because it's a new moon in Virgo. So, yeah, you got the 5 of... I'll do a couple more for you. You got the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So, you move forward. Do not look back. That if there's anything that would trip you up, is you going back to the past, okay? You going back to things that it's like if something happened, and there could have been a lot of things that happened with these retrogrades, all right? If you go back to dwell on things from the past, you're not going to move forward. You're not going to see that sunlight. You're not going to have that breakthrough. You're not going to have that wish, okay? Remember, in the heart of your spread, you have the 6 of Swords. If you look back, you're not getting any of that, okay? So don't look back. Do not let your past dictate your present. Do not let your past dictate your future. Never do that. Learn from your past. Learn from it. Use it to empower yourself, to learn, to do what the Chariot does, to learn to become a better person, a better version of yourself. But don't get stuck in the past. Now, you also got the 4 of Pentacles, okay? So, a lot of, like, stability energy, which is really interesting because you see the 4 of Pentacles came with a Hierophant, and he's all about structure. He's all about tradition. He's all about those kind of activities. But I actually really love that for you because it's really interesting that... the 4 of Pentacles, 4 is all about order. It's all about putting, especially finances, putting your finances in order. Just paying a little bit more attention to that. But it doesn't even have to be finances. It is money and wealth. It's just saying, like, at this point, it could be something that you're looking back on. But again, we have a new moon in Virgo. It's all about moving... new beginnings, okay? So do what you can to find closure to if there is anything that was challenging in the past, because again, he's moving forward. He's moving forward. They're all moving toward the sun, the Ace of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and you even have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? All still like sowing seeds, reaping rewards, and then building that foundation, but doing it in a way where it's not like exhausting you, okay? But also, you got the Hierophant at the end of it all, so it's almost like you're going to be in your element. The Hierophant is very spiritually active. Remember how I said communication is like a really big thing for y'all? I mean, this is a really big, like, he's very influential. You know, he is a connector between the divine and our physical reality. He has this deep sacred knowledge and wisdom inside him. In fact, he stands between the 2 gray columns, right? Gray and tarot is wisdom. So you're going to be absolutely fine if you don't look back, okay? So that's the only thing. If you don't look back to anything, any situation that may have caused challenges, if you do, fix it, okay? Or find closure and then move forward, because you have actually one of the best spreads. Like, this is absolutely amazing. But yeah, you're good because you end with the Hierophant. I mean, that's amazing. And the Hierophant is Taurus. It's ruled by Taurus. And remember, that is in your 3rd house of communication. All right. Also, short distance travel and siblings, aunts, cousins, neighbors. So there could be a lot of resolution that comes from this. All right. But you have to take action. You can use that sword. All right. Use that sword. But you have the sun in your future, a wish coming true, something that you are going to, something that you want. It's like you're putting it in motion. You're sowing the seeds now, and you can definitely expect to reap the rewards. But if you look back, it's going to be harder. If you go back to the past, it's going to be harder for all these things to happen. So there you go, Pisces. You're actually, this is a great reading. Just don't go back. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you'd like, subscribe, leave comments. I would love to hear from y'all. I want to know what's going on. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Next week, y'all, we have a really big aspect that we're going to talk about next week. And it's really going to have a big impact on you, okay? It is a really powerful aspect. So, Pisces, thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.